With the first set of first-strike tournaments kicking off across the world, teams battled it out to prove their worth. Europe featured one of the biggest upsets anywhere, as the less-heralded Team Heretics took down Team Liquid in a thrilling match that went the distance. Both teams demonstrated great awareness of their opponent's playstyle and actions, allowing them to counter each other very well in certain rounds. In this video, we'll be taking a look at rounds 18 and 19 of map 2 of the match, which featured great set plays by both teams as they battled for control of A gardens. Liquid picked Split to be map 1, but Heretics were ready for them and comfortably won the map 13-7. Now down a map, and with the series heading to Heretics' own map pick of Ascent, Team Liquid's prospects were not exactly rosy. In a back-and-forth match, Liquid briefly gained the upper hand with a 9-5 lead, but a series of unfortunate events allowed Heretics to bring it back 9-8. First, in round 16, Akshon somehow missed the spike while walking backwards to pick it up, and Liquid ran out of time to plant despite being in a perfectly safe position to do so. With two players having kept their rifles, they invested into a force buy but lost the round, breaking their economy. They then decided to go for another mix of buys, with rifles on Scream and Soulcast, while the rest of the team stuck to pistols. After a little bit of posturing around mid and B, Liquid decided to go for A, with their Jet, Sova, and Breach going up Catwalk to prepare to take A tree and Gardens, while Omen and Killjoy get ready to burst out A main. This is important as success would allow them to take control of the high ground overlooking A site, and give them an extremely safe plant with lots of surrounding map control with which to defend a retake. Liquid's Sova Soulcast first sends out a drone through A link into the area under window, which their Jet player Scream follows as each corner is checked in turn. Heretics Raze player Nuki, sitting in window, activates his ult in preparation for the incoming push. However, note Heretics' positioning at this point in time. Heretics Omen and Sage have fallen back all the way behind the corner into Gardens, and as a result, the Sova drone fails to see them. This is less common as engagements generally occur around the area under window. We will come back to this interesting positioning from Heretics in a moment. Nuki peeks out to see if anyone is actually pushing, and releases his ult at Scream, who instantly dashes away from it. Now, Heretics Omen pushes up into the corner to stop the incoming push as well, while Sage throws a slow orb into Tree to delay the push even further. Scream throws a jet smoke to block off the sightline from window into Tree, at the same time as Soulcast fires a recon dart through it. This both gives Liquid the safety they need to enter Link, and provide them with information on where the Heretics players are, as Avova is not able to destroy the dart in time. Now, knowing that at least 3 Heretics players are either in Gardens or Window, and that the remaining 2 players are likely too far away to help, Liquid make the decision to commit with their numbers advantage. Breach uses Aftershock to try and take out, or at least force away, the Omen that they know is in the corner, and invests his ultimate Rolling Thunder to stun the opposing players. At the same time, since Liquid more or less know where the 3 defenders are, this leaves their own Omen and Killjoy free to push through A main onto the site, without fear of being attacked from heaven. Lowell's heal is not enough to save Avova, as Scream finds the kill despite the Omen blind. However, Lowell's slow orb, which he throws at Avova's feet, proves deadly. If we look back from the beginning of the play, observe Heretic Sova player Niso. He has been positioned in mid-market this whole time, at a perfect angle to catch the Liquid players in Link with his ultimate. When he activates it, Liquid are forced to go straight onto site instead of pushing through to Gardens to take out the Sage because of the slow orbs in the way, which plays straight into Niso's hands, as they are still lined up perfectly with his ultimate. Furthermore, with Liquid forced to retreat from Gardens, Lowell gets off the res onto Avova, almost immediately after he is taken out, further increasing the Heretics' man advantage. There's simply no chance for Liquid here. A single kill from Soulcast is all they will get before Lowell, who has been so crucial in this round, finishes off the remaining Liquid players.
Find Avova elsewhere. Lowell actually uses that timing to get over the top and find both kills. Liquid will fall, Heretics will get the defuse.
However, in the very next round, Liquid find their own way to strike back. Heretics start the round off as they have frequently before by smoking off B main, making Liquid cautious to move forward for fear of an early push by the defenders. Eccles and Scream wait in the smoke, while the rest of Liquid moves towards A. Link and Cryptix towards A main, while Soulcast challenges Nuki for catwalk control and wins his duel. Usually, this would probably include a rotation from the defenders, since there is now only one defender left on A. However, Heretics bet heavily that this is a fake by Liquid, so Lowell stops his rotation and returns to B. Notice how Liquid's players also do not try to push into A main at all, hanging back to avoid being spotted by any Heretics players pushing for information. The only player who tries to get information is the Sova, who Heretics already know is at Catwalk anyway. Now, Liquid begin their fake towards B in an attempt to draw even more attention away from A site. Link smokes off the defender's spawn from his position at A lobby, but since Heretics have not seen them yet, in their minds this is evidence that he is probably at B with the rest of his team. This prompts Lowell to throw his slow orb onto B main, and Niso to use his owl drone as well. Eccles uses his aftershock to clear the standard defender's hiding spot, and Scream throws 2 smokes to cover mid-path into market. It seems likely that he would have wanted to dash through the smokes first before updrafting, but the slow orb forced him to do it the opposite way around. But there wasn't much danger in any case thanks to the flash from Eccles at the same time. At this point, Liquid are aware that there are at least 2 players on B, the Sova and Sage, and they have managed to draw some utility out of them. Plus, going by the trend of previous rounds, Heretics usually put their Killjoy on B, so there is most likely only one player, the Omen, defending A site. This is confirmed just moments later. Going through A main once Scream has successfully faked everyone out, Link and Cryptic see Omen under window and simply move right by him to the site. With that, the site falls easily, and when coupled with the lockdown from Cryptics, Liquid get even more space and time to set up their post-plant positions, with Scream converting it into a pick on Evova.
And I just want to highlight how much of a nicely crafted round that was.
Perfect.
I'd hope the desk can maybe take some time on that, because that was such a well-executed fake piece after getting that pick towards short.
In both of these rounds, we can see the importance of getting information from utility, which allowed Liquid to decide which bomb site they wanted to commit to so that they would have the numbers advantage. Furthermore, the enemy team committing utility doesn't always mean that since you now know where they are, you should therefore try to kill them. Where the enemy is not, i.e. the other bomb site, is also valuable information, and running away to get a spike plant down is almost always a better play than trying to directly attack the enemy, as it allows you to defend against a retake where you have the positional advantage. This video was made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. A massive thank you to everybody on this list, and shout out to Jason, Foxy, Lyra, Mauve, Nate, Nathan, Sierra, Sammy, Shampoo, Weeaboo, and Spartacus for being platinum supporters. And an extra special shout out to Noodles, Marco, and Steven for being diamond supporters. Thanks a ton, everyone. If you also want to support our channel and unlock perks, check out the Patreon link in the description below, or join our Discord server. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Nikita, and thank you for watching.